And it's very obvious that there was a decision for him not to be drafted higher.
None of them have the skill set that this young man has. This is not about can you play the position. This is about do we want you to play the position for us. That's what this game.
Why wouldn't they, Lou?
Did y'all see about like the business side of it, like his contract? Like he gets a percentage of everyone in his jersey sales.
Oh yeah.
So they wanted to like basically shadow ban him and his stock pick because the more they sell, they owe him more money.
Shedeur Sanders told me they wanted me to see something. So they wanted me to see this. They're gonna bless me.
Okay.
When they leave.
So you want to wonder, or
I ain't stingy. It's reported that his jersey sales have reached 250 million, which generates him
Wait, what?
14 million in commissions.
He's rich. He is rich. He's got his own money. And baby, when I tell you he's got his own money, I mean the boy has got his own money.
We're now tuned into the Dark Times Challenge.
And you can say it's preseason all you want to. NFL fans do not care about that. They locked in, bro. NFL fans different.
I'm just proud that he went out there and performed. He had a good game.
Yeah.
So happy that he had a good game, bro.
The clause is called prime equity. This clause gives Sanders a percentage of revenue generated from merchandise, sponsorships, and promotions linked to his name and likeness.
And so, as we all know, Shedeur Sanders was projected to be a first-round pick in this latest draft, but he fell to the 5th round, and the Cleveland Browns snatched him up. And there's a conspiracy theory out there. There's a theory that went viral that Shedeur Sanders wasn't selected by any team in the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, or 4th round because he had a unique clause in his contract called the prime equity clause.
And they got an NIL in the NFL.
Oh yeah, that's why people ain't fucking with him.
That's what they said. It wasn't that his character was stupid. They was trying
He's
to
too smart.
Yeah, that's why he got picked so far back because apparently his agents wanted this clause in the contract.
That's interesting. I didn't know that.
I didn't either.
Yeah.
To be one of the richest quarterbacks ever. Prime equity. I want you guys to understand that word, prime equity. Yesterday I did a video about him receiving $14 million in commission from $250 million earned from his jersey sale. A lot of y'all said, Cap, that's a lie. When Shedeur signed his deal with the Browns, which was $4.6 million, there was a clause in his contract that was called prime equity. This clause ties into brand legacy and financial future to his on-the-field performance, allowing him to potentially benefit from the value he brings beyond just playing football. It could include things like revenue from merchandise, endorsements, and media appearances. So this means because he came into the NFL already a brand, the NFL has to cut him a piece in order to access that. So y'all thought they were just trying to teach him a lesson because of his ego. It was because he was a brilliant business mind. That's why he went so late in the draft. They were trying to ruin his markability because they knew it was worth money. And they knew whoever he signed to, he was going to put that clause in there. So they were trying to make him look like he wasn't that good. You should have just paid him. Because the things that he's about to do is going to change the entire way you see the NFL from this point on.
Hey, I ain't mad at it.
That makes a lot of sense now, and especially if he proves himself. Yeah. He gonna get a dumb bag.
He already getting people buying them jerseys right now.
Yeah, he didn't ran it
$250,000? I mean, it's $250 quarter bill. Excuse me.
Yeah.
up.
Jesus.
He didn't ran it up.
He didn't make $14 million.
I pray that that's real. Cause shout out to him.
Paid more than any first round pick.
Thanks.
They said with this clause and like if he becomes like a superstar, he could be the richest NFL player ever.
That's why he didn't get picked. He came here shit up.
Yeah, I didn't know about that. I'm happy to have heard about that.
I'm actually a super fan of his now.
I am too. That's brilliant.
And so if indeed this is true and Shedeur Sanders, along with his agent, was able to negotiate this prime equity clause within his contract, this is something that's going to be revolutionary. As you all know, college players right now are coming into the NFL with their own brand, and a contract like this is going to open up the floodgates for a lot of players coming in. And as it stands right now, the NFLPA does give star players a percentage of individual jersey sales, but that's only the star players. And what Deion Sanders and Shedeur Sanders and their agent was able to do was, in a sense, cut right to the finish line. And so that could be a problem for the NFL. That cuts directly into their profit margins. Merchandise revenue is part of the NFL's national revenue stream, and some of the licensing deals bring in roughly around $3 billion annually. Giving players larger individual slices would reduce the money shared among teams. And now we can see why Shedeur Sanders fell the way he fell. Because going into the draft, Shedeur Sanders was the second best quarterback. That was the consensus. He was going to go in the first round. It was just a matter of which team was going to pick him in the first round. But once Shedeur Sanders and his agent started to meet with teams, that's when it started to get around that he was going to want that special clause, that prime clause within his contract. Teams talk, owners talk, and word got around. I believe that's why he fell. But I think what the NFL messed up is I think the NFL didn't anticipate and they couldn't predict the power of the new media and how much Shedeur Sanders was beloved by a lot of people, how much Deion Sanders was beloved by a lot of people.
You know what's crazy? Him getting picked like later probably didn't help that.
For sure. Because now they underdog.
Yeah. Now everybody like, man, y'all ain't I'm definitely getting a Shedeur Sanders jersey.
I'm about to go buy one.
And
I am too. I want a Shedeur Sanders jersey.
And now you an underdog story.
Yeah. And now when he killed, he's gonna be even more proud. Bro, he's gonna touch $500 million to $1 billion. Bro.
Because had this been 10 to 15 years ago, we would have believed the mainstream narrative on Shedeur Sanders. We would have said, oh, he's a diva. Just like his father, he's a loudmouth. He's gonna be a problem. Just like his father, he wasn't that good in college. We would have believed all the narratives. But it's a new day, and I think the NFL didn't count on that, and I think it backfired on him. And now Shedeur Sanders has got the #1 selling jersey. He's got the crowd behind him. He's got the community behind him. He's playing well. And so everything that they feared seemed like it might be coming to pass. And it's going to be interesting to see how it plays out. Because like I said, this could be revolutionary for a lot of players, not just Shedeur Sanders, but for a lot of players coming in and for a lot of players that are going to be negotiating contracts that already have control over their likeness. But those are my thoughts on it anyways. Make sure you guys go ahead and try to keep that conversation going on down below in the comment section. And if you haven't done so already, make sure you guys go ahead and hit that like button for me one time. And if you're not new to the channel, why don't you go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me as well. And as usual, peace and chaos.